Hello people of YouTube, it's your boy Skinny Penis with another fresh from the press live gameplay safari tour video. Extremely interesting, high quality content, KW. Nah. This is the third attempt from my side to play Yamato. The other two were cut short once I had to leave. And the other time I just died too fast, even though I had good damage. But yeah, that's like the third attempt. Not gonna not gonna lie about that one. So yeah, can test the old ass mighty hippo Yamato. Still fairly decent. Actually pretty good in randoms. I mean it's a it's a very strong snipe BB. If you're into snipe BB gameplay. Obviously it's forced into a way more passive role than originally. More people have figured out how to kill it fast, how to cheek it, how to citadel it, how to farm it down. So overall you suffered a bit in recent years, given all the new additions of the ship, but you still keep the same overmatching guns, which is kind of the gimmick of very few battleships. 3 on tier 10 to be exact. You have the Shiki, the Yamato, which is just different kind of flavor ship with the guns, but overall nothing really changes, and the Incomparable, which got it as a gimmick too. Other than that, you obviously have down-tiered Yamato on tier 9 Musashi, and the Satsuma, the bigger Yamato on tier 11, which gets a funny button too. But yeah, what you're going to do in Yamato is fairly passive camp gameplay. Like you're not going to be able to run it in fast or a whole lot. You're just too immaneuverable, too easy to spot, too easy to farm really. You have a certain amount of HE resistance with the deck armor, since it's like 50, but the side plating is very flat and susceptible to AP, improved AP, pen, AP, and also HE. So you're like not overall that tanky. But yeah, it's all about the long range, accurate guns that can one-shot people, mainly cruisers. It's kind of like the gimmick of it. Oh, he slowed down. Maybe I should have waited with the shot. Sure as hell should have. And yeah, you can also bring pain to cruisers as any other 30mm overmatcher or 32mm overmatcher. All those BBs that overmatch cruisers everywhere obviously have a very easy time fucking on them. Just point and click. But Yamato gets the added benefit of having the point and click mechanic or gameplay on certain BBs too. And here you already have one. It's 32mm French BB. You also have the 32mm uh, British BBs, even 32mm nose and ass of other battleships. You can all overmatch that shit, so you can just point and click them. You can even citadel certain BBs through nose, and you also, because of that, like the 32mm overmatch, if Yamato or Musashi, Satsuma and shit, if they fight each other, it's kind of cringe at medium to close ranges because it's essentially a big time RNG shit fiesta. I don't want to go close here because there's probably another DD here that is torping, and there's 2 Sejongs, so moving up here would be kind of, let's say, suboptimal. Don't want to be in the Sejong torpedo range. I'm also going to out damage the Lombard at that range. It's not a big problem. I can point and click him. As you could see, 2 salvos just aimed on his general ship. 20k damage. Like this is something that Lombard can't really fight, like Kite Yamato, Kite Musashi. But I think I'm gonna turn in to get at least a wee bit of a gameplay going here. Oh, sadly he's already saturated on certain parts. Oh, wait a minute. Is there 2 people in there? Ah, yeah, it's both Sejongs. I am spotted. I will turn in. And hopefully the Musashi makes me not stuck on the border. But I think it's fine. That is a very interesting dual maneuver. The Sejongs have a problem. The Jungmu is playing deep flank, uncontested by enemy DD, so he gets torpedo angle for free on the smoke. I don't know why he didn't send 20 into the tor. Yeah, he should have sent all torps into the smoke, really. Because, oh wait, that's the Öster. Yep, it's the Öster. So yeah, we can definitely immediately push here. Now that every DD is spotted and we know the Östergötland doesn't have the best torpedo alpha. Like, if he would have sent fucking 20 in there, he probably would have griefed both Sejongs fairly easily. Now he doesn't even get a single torpedo hit. But he's gonna keep them, or he's gonna spot them immediately when they leave, so that's why I'm not blinding or anything. I just want to stay dark and move as close as possible unspotted, because the Östergötland is in the dome. Obviously, you could reverse. Ah, okay, he's doing that. Reversing to spot me. Probably also torping me now. I guess now that I'm spotted, I can also shoot. Probably gonna regret it 2 seconds after I fired because of the Sejongs being spotted. Keck. Going to move in between this island and that smoke, since I don't want to eat the deep waters. You can see that's a very funny engagement here between me and the Jean-Bart. There's no real way he outtrades me. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So... let's see what we can do here. Yeah, that was obvious that the Öster has a torpedo angle. Yeah, we'd have strike him straight through the nose while he's angled. That is quite amusing. The Yamato Musashi Satsuma interaction with Austin, Yinan and Sejong is kinda nuts. You just have strike them at any angle, essentially. Also like the HP doesn't allow them to tank any sort of citadel. One citadel is like half their HP removed. Oh, okay, I hit the turrets there. The Chungmu torped out the Jean-Bart. That's pretty good. Don't have to worry about him. Now we're going to go quick fast behind the island, so the Öster and the Sejong don't get any sort of additional torpedo hits. Kinda blessed here that I only play against tier 8s and 9s, really. You can go for no sits here, by the way. You overmatch it, so... well, I mean, guess my dispersion is just too shit today. You don't want to angle up here, by the way, to give cheek. That's obviously a given at that range. The Iowa could become a very big pro... eh? Oh, my back turret isn't, like, able to shoot that. Fuck. Ah, never mind. I have to kill the Iowa before he tries to ram me or some shit. Huh. Really? I mean, really? I can't get damage on his nose. That is quite fucking ridiculous. I get another reload though, because he slowed down. The Musashi is also getting 0 damage. At that range? Fairly tanky Iowa, to be honest. I mean, the next salvo should kill him. I'm not aiming that bad, I mean... oh, there you go, that's the citadel. Well, that was fucking awkward. He's probably torping the Musashi, so now I have DCP ready, so I should be moving forward. I want to get that juicy flip broadside shot for the double Sejong death strike. Is the Musashi blinding him for a sit? Nope. I'm unspotted too, so... I mean, he should torp the Musashi, since he's also spotted. I will wait here, patiently, until I can get... yeah, there are the torps on the Musashi. Big time damage. But torpedo protection saves him. I'm not spotted, so there shouldn't be torps here. He should reload boost the Musashi with that side. Is he blinding again? What the fuck? I don't know what he's shooting. Oh, there he is. Okay, that may or may not miss him. Ah, there you go. Nearly another death strike, by the way, perfectly angled. Like, I really... it is really something, man. Yamato... okay, the Musashi floods out now here. That is really something, the Yamato versus Sejong or Yinan. That is not a fun fight. Like, both of them essentially angled perfectly in to mitigate potential incoming shells, but, like, doesn't matter. One of my shells already murders them completely. Fairly fast game. Got 3 out of 3 hits here. Okay, the front turret fucks it. No, actually. Nice. 6 out of 9 shells hit. Oostergürtel also removed, and the game is over. I mean, yeah, well, played Yamato Musashi with a very decent Chungmu. I think I should give my Chungmu a compliment. That was really well played. He played the one line completely uncontested, kept them away with he's gonna get death struck. Oh my god, dude, what is he doing in his Yamato? He's coming around flap broadside to his. Oh my god, what the fuck? That guy just lost all his HP. I can't lob that island, by the way. No. Sedge. Maybe stolen the kill. But yeah, I mean, it was a very fortunate gameplay. There was no carrier, no submarine. That's, by the way, also really important. I mean, you don't have AA on IGN battleships, so yeah, you kind of suck pretty big cock against most carriers. Specifically, super carriers would be like the worst. I mean, Musashi's even worse, but it's a tier lower. But Yamato also, like, it's a free carrier fiesta. They're just gonna look for you, and they want to grieve you, so probably staying close to some teammate is advisable. But yeah, that was I think a pretty dumb display of how Sejong and Yinan have a very hard time playing against the Yamato. It's kind of stupid, not gonna lie. I mean, what do you do? They angled in perfectly, and I still one-shot both of them. Like, yeah. Imagine I get a blind city here. Oh. I think he even left the smoke. Yeah, he left the smoke. Blind fire something where he's not even like sitting anymore. Yeah. He's outside running into the corner. Why he's doing this? Don't ask me. But yeah, the 3 citadels. One was on the Iowa, one each on the Sejongs. It's like citadel damage is what is it? 14.8. Meaning that's half the HP of a Sejong if he's not HP boosted. Like doesn't play survivability expert. It literally is half his HP because it only gets like 30k base. So yeah, kind of a nice engagement there with said like Austin Yinan is like even worse kinda. I mean, not really worse, they have a bit more HP, but like Sejong is a tier 9, so you don't meet them that often. But equal tier Yinan Austin, and just they can always get randomly point and clicked by a Yamato. Like a one stray shell might ruin your entire game on these ships. Reason for that being that the side platings are 32 and the deck is only like it's like 30 or lower. So you overmatch the entire ship into Citadel. So when they angle, they still have 0 armor. They can't ricochet your shells on any part of their ship apart from the low side plating that's protecting the Citadel, the small stripe that can. But like if you get shells from behind or from the front into the ship, the shell just penetrates and overmatches through to the Citadel deck, because the Citadel deck is overmatchable as well. So that's why they have literally 0 armor. And if you angle, you tend to also always fuse the Yamato shells, Satsuma shells or whatever. So I guess like if you're close to Yamato or something, it's probably better to go flap broad at 5 km than angle in, because at 5 km he's gonna hit shells in your ass or nose and you're most likely gone, removed. It's not that nice. They could have made the side plating honestly like 34 or some shit. Wouldn't have changed a whole lot, would have at least removed the... Everyone is shooting, but he's angling to the others and not to me, so I won't get the kill. Oh, I missed a... Oh my god, actually... I could have had that kill. I could have had that kill. I misaimed like a turd. 1 overpen would have been enough. Oh no. But yeah, I mean, we end up first actually, because we killed two cruisers and a destroyer, so percentage base we did a lot of damage. But yeah, that's fairly nice, isn't it? 24, 21k. They just removed out of the game. Real bummer for them. A real bummer. Not the highest damage game, but yeah, you could see there's not a lot happening. We can quickly dive into the spec. There's, I guess, 2 alternatives again. You have to take the turret traverse, that's kind of obvious. You don't really need gun feeder, but like any other tier 1 skill is kind of like pointless anyways. Preemptive maintenance, like you never lose turrets on Yamato really. They're super well armored. But you could drop these two for proved repair party readiness if you want to be more tanky in base. But since you're so sniping orientated and you have to keep your distance, you have to be like medium to long range at least, like 15 km and above. It's where you spend at least half the game most of the times. I think Brisk is actually quite nice on it, because it is a very, very slow ship base at only 28. So you can maneuver a bit more in base when you're sniping with the Brisk, which is kind of nice to have. For the modules, it's always the same. Nothing changes apart from Yamato is definitely better with Legend. They had to nerf it twice, if I remember correctly. It was 14% originally, then it was 11. That nerf came fast, and then the 11 to 7% also came quite swiftly. 7% is still better than reload overall, because on these battleships it's more about the hard-hitting, very, very accurate alpha when the situation arises, or the occasion arises, than DPMing. I mean, okay, it's like, for game impact, the Ledge mod is probably better because you can delete broadsides or angled up ships better because you're way more consistent overall. But reload mod isn't that problematic. Like if you can't get it, since it's now 20,000 research bureau points, which is quite a lot. If you can't get it, it's not that big of an issue. Like reload mod just changes the engagement from, well, you're less consistent now in your one-shot potential on cruisers to, well, certain ships that you overmatch everywhere can just be spammed to death by you. Especially like BBs with 32mm armor against the reload Yamato is kind of dumb, because your dispersion being slightly worse doesn't change too much on a fat battleship. Like something like a Repub here or Conqueror, like I don't need the 7% dispersion that much, but I could like shoot 3 seconds faster with reload mod, so I can just perma point and click them into submission. But yeah, so I guess most of you, or most people that don't have the ledge mod, should obviously run reload, and it's not that big of a downside. But Yamato really becomes kind of more interesting with the ledge mod. It's just more fun to have a bit more accurate alpha strike, because that's like the only reason these ships are still halfway decent or viable. Because I mean, as I said, Yamato is forced into sniping the entire time, or half the game at least, and you're even getting out farmed sometimes at range by HE spamming battleships, because obviously it's easier for them to deal damage over time. They just have to point and click too, but they get fires and pens the entire time, the same as you do. But like the sniping potential is there, and that's why they always will and keep their, let's say, potential game impact. I mean, in the end, it's still a battleship, so it has less impact than destroyers or radar cruisers. But something like a Conqueror that can't delete flak broadside cruisers that easily at range, or just straight up, is generally, I'd say, a bit less impactful. Like if you play a Conqueror correctly, like really well, medium range, you tank a whole lot of shit for your team because you have the super heal, you pump out insane amounts of damage with the HE because then it becomes impactful, then Conqueror is obviously easier to play and could overall be more impactful. But if cruisers give you the broad, you definitely want to have something like a Yamato or some shit that really fucks with them and deletes them off the face of the earth. I mean, here we have a Petropavlovsk. Is he gonna turn in around? Guess I'll take a shot here. I will turn out though. I can already smell the shite from 10 miles away with the Haaland. Petropavlovsk moment. Now he's turning out. How do I end up getting 2 ricochets on a Petro? I mean, he was fairly flat. What the fuck do I ricochet on? Our Shimakaze managed to effectively yeet himself immediately. That Petro isn't angling, by the way. I don't fucking know, dude. I think he's taking the piss on purpose on me, man. Yeah, it's not gonna Citadel. It's a Petro. Fuck this. Oh my god, 0 fucking damage, dude. I swear to god. Sometimes this shit is just like amazing. Well, we're killing the Marceau in the middle without losing the Sherman at all, so that's pretty good. We will get all the buffs on that side most likely now. Oh, he's triple well dunning. Lemao. And I'll just play it passive here, because our Shima is turning back into the buffs. There is another DD there. Wait a minute. It's either a Haru or a Sherman. It's a Haru. Okay. Well, our Shima is dead. Question is, will our Smolensk realize? Nope, this guy is completely clueless and not shooting this guy. That really is something, eh? Yo, is the Smolly gonna shoot him? Amazing, he is. I'm not gonna fucking bother with turning the turrets, to be honest. By the time I turn, this guy is sitting in smoke. I guess we take another pot shot at the Petro for 0 damage. Is this Smolensk in the process of getting himself citadeled by a Harugumo? Oh my fucking god. 0 damage. Fucking Petros, man. Okay, those are the Haaland torps. No, those are the Haaland torps. Is there a third DD here? No, it's not. Ah, it's the Brisbane torps, true. Well, I mean, our Smolensk quick and fast inted himself. Our Colombo, for some reason, is running it in. Even though he saw our Shimakaze be super low. And there's 4 BBs on this flag. So yeah, we're going to get all the buffs on the other side. Actually, we're not. Sherman. The Sherman killed another Sherman. And he didn't get the buff. The Sherman that just killed himself for that. Okay, that's good. Yeah, okay, we have ensured one. We have ensured the complete opposite side of the map gets all the buffs. So now we don't really have to play this one anymore. Since this guy is dead. Shima died for free. And the Kurfirs and the Petror and a 10 and a 1 line completely kited out. So I'm gonna position somewhere over here in the base if they go middle for the buffs and shit. So I have the broadsides. Our Smolensk should have another smoke. Problematic though because there is a Brisbane running at him most likely. We're going to stay here then. Maybe the Brisbane overcommits for the Smolly kill and we can delete him. The Conqueror is also going deeper into the flank for whatever reason. Doesn't even make sense, brother. Okay, the Smolensk is now 14,000. Maybe HE would actually be also worth it here. Wouldn't know really. But yeah, I want to stay alive here. If we lose everyone here on this side of the map, I don't think we're gonna be Gucci. Would be nice to get like reload buffs. I mean, but the damage buff is also kind of fine, you know. Because it's also DPM increase, you know. You can see here I'm doing 1,000 more. That was. The Smolensk would be nice if he gets the HP buff through before he dies. Still have the feeling that the Brisbane is somewhere close. Oh, I got Citadel here. Well, fuck you. Yeah, well, that's the cheek. Like the front and the ass cheek, you can do the same thing to the ass that you can do to the front on Yamato, so it's kind of a bit sus and risky. Our Sherman Minnow in the middle should get a double reload buff now. Yeah, I said like there was no point in like keeping this shit here, because other side is winning. I would just die for nothing really. To be honest, there's also too many DDs around that could torp me out. Or like even rush me. So they would have rushed me if I stood on the rock. Oh, we're just like camping bush, I guess. Amazing. Question is if I'm dark here now. The Repub should die to all these people hunting him. Vincent, Yamato, Mecklenburg. Yeah, the Repub should die there. I'm not spotted, okay. I have to wait until the Sherman comes in and spots something. The Conqueror is spurging out on the 1 line on me. The Petra and the GK will take ages to rejoin the battle. Okay. The average Conqueror enjoy with the fire. Fuck it. I'll DCP in. There's even a Yamato that hasn't been spotted for 10 years. Dude, I don't know why they're all going to the 1-2 line. I mean, they probably got baited in by my Shima, Smolly and Colombo playing that close and aggressive for no reason. I guess. Reload buffs could be cracked now if Conqueror pushes into me. I can overmatch him everywhere, get 20% better reload. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, the Holland is dead. Normally. Should die there. Doesn't have support. It's a Sherman. Has way more DPM. I mean, depends on if the Sherman eats torpedoes, you know. Could always be the case. Kind of reversing here. I mean, I have a heat ready. Is the Sherman eating torps? No, it's not. The Holland is just dead. Yeah, as I expected. Sherman traded a whole lot of HP for that, but I don't really want to shoot that at range because it would make me go spotted. Now that I'm like completely stealth since a while, some people forget about your existence, kind of. Don't tell me the Brisbane is actually like running it in and inting now. What the fuck? Are you for real? I think the Conqueror is, by the way, crossing in front of the island there. Our Sherman died. We didn't collect the reload buffs yet. Wait, the Holland actually lived. Okay. Interesting. I have the feeling the Conqueror is just gonna pop up the broadside exactly here. Dude, they need 10 years to rejoin the battle, those battleships. Holy fuck. And yeah, the Yamato is already steaming fully ahead, nose in against Vincent, Yamato, Mecklenburg. Kleppen, Haaland too. So he's gonna die. Actually probably get more damage from this position if I just stay here. I mean, apparently they're too stupid to get the buffs. Bro, like, an ironic question, what the fuck is this GK and the Conqueror doing? Ah, the GK. Hello there. Hello there. Yeah, he doesn't have the guns turned. No, the Conqueror was in between this shit, but he was doing some dementia fucking turn out shit again. Like he's it's a bit of a fucking shitty situation now because GK will have my broadside if I try to shoot the Conqueror. He's fucking ignoring me. Am I that little to you? Am I that little of a threat? Would have been so nice if we get the fucking reload buff, dude. I swear to fucking god. So dumb. Okay, listen. Depending on where the GK turns, I can actually shoot the... And he's completely ignoring me. Oh, the Conqueror's already turned out, man. Fuck this shit. Okay, I'm a DCP. Because he's gonna get a fire anyway. What the fuck? Okay, that I didn't expect that the Petra's there. Oh my god, I nearly nuked him, but he lived. Fuck. Oh no. Disaster. 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 He's still alive. Disaster. Oh wait, the Conqueror switched to AP now? Well, that's stupid as fuck. Why is the Petra not healing? Actually, fuck the Petra. I'm gonna nuke the Conqueror. GK is still ignoring me. Ooh, okay. Only 2 citadels though, sadly. But hey, better than nothing. 2 salvos, 100k, that's pretty strong. Why is the Yamato shooting me? I have no clue. That's pretty stupid. He's gonna kill me though, I think. Fuck. Yeah, whatever. I'll take the Petra with me, but I burn out. Sad that the Yamato actually shoots me there. Petra should be dead. Yep. Another citadel. Well, I mean, 2 salvos saved the damage completely. 6 citadels and 3 salvos. Okay, like it was 5 citadels and 2. Could have been a death strike on the Conqueror, to be honest. 6 shells pen, but only 2 citadel. If that's like a 5-sit, 6-sit volley, he's obviously removed. But hey, we're going to win the game. I mean, the Conqueror just came out into Narnia with the Petra for some fucking reason. And unironically, the GK secondaries and the Yamato volley that... I mean, the Yamato literally got hunted down by all of these people. You can see them here, and he still shoots me. I mean, that's like fairly brain damage target selection. But hey... I mean, he's losing. I'm not gonna judge it. Whatever. In any case, that's it for Yamato. We're going to check out the Shiki as the next ship. But yeah, you can see it's fairly passive BB at this point. You kind of sit in base or at medium to long ranges for most of the time, because the moment I receive focus, I die. It's not really that tanky at all. Also, you can get citadeled if you angle up for all turrets fairly easily by battleships that have high penetration and know how to aim for the cheek. But it's still very, very nice to get very accurate, hard-hitting volleys in. So, I mean, it's the OG Mighty Hippo. It's an actual tier 10 that existed, by the way, so that's like, that's very rare at this point. So yeah, check it out if you want to, and see you for the Shikishima.